Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. Welcome to Watcher of Realms. How the heck are you? I am Fastidious, and I hope all you guys are going to have a beautiful day with your families, celebrating if you do celebrate. I'm going to be right here sitting at this desk, pumping out a ton of content. If you guys don't know, for content creators, at least in this space, at least for me, Christmas is probably the busiest time of the year. This is my upcoming schedule for today, tomorrow, and Friday. These are other things that I've still planned. My how to build guides will come this weekend because there's too many special Christmas things happening right now. But in this video, let's get right to it. I have my own exclusive personal promo code I'm going to share with you in just a moment. This has limited uses and only runs through Sunday, so please take a moment to use it immediately. Do not wait and say you're going to do it in a couple days and then you mess up, because the uses might run out or time might run out. On top of that, we've got brand new Smileone bundles that drop today. Also, guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel. And I wanted to say tomorrow on Christmas Day at about 10 a.m. my time, Mountain Standard Time. So that's noon Eastern Time. That's 6 p.m. Central European Time. We're doing a big Christmas Day pulls party for the exclusive Lucky Pick Choose Your Own limited banner with some pity manipulation along with Eirlys and Aedrin. I'll have a video on Eirlys and Aedrin tonight. Hope you sign up. Hope to see you there. Let's get to it. These are the Christmas bundles. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are less good. I'll break it down in just a moment. And then very, very importantly, and I want to give this a big shout out, we have a new event in the Frostfall Jamboree. This event is called the Winter Lodge. If you want to play around with this yourself, by all means. However, as you're going to see in this video, on my Discord, the Fast and the Fastidious, my head Discord mod, Pink Jesus, and I have been gathering a ton of 5-heart perfect recipes for each unit that arrives. So the way this event works is you're running like a Winter Lodge restaurant and different heroes come as customers, and you've got to create the perfect recipe so you can cook something for them that is to their liking, and you get as many points as possible. We have a total ranking. They're going to track your record. You're going to earn stuff so you can skill up your restaurant. And very importantly, you get a lot of free resources from this event, including, by my calculations, 3,200 Luminite. So Luminite is the resource you're going to use in the Azor event to recast over and over and over. It costs 200 Luminite per recast. The only way previously to earn Luminite was by doing these Frost Trials. And by the way, the Day 3 Frost Trial is the same as Day 1. So go watch my Day 1 guide now if you need help with that. But I won't do another video because it's the exact same fight. You can see over here. But now Frost Trials and the Frost Keystones are no longer the only way to get Luminite. You're going to want as much Luminite as possible because you are going to want to recast as often as possible until you get perfect substats. So you can see I actually have perfect substats, but not perfect rolls. That's what I'm talking about. I mentioned we might want to hold off on making our piece ancient and claim it early. You can see here at the bottom, recast 4 more times and the gear rarity is guaranteed to be upgraded to mythic ancient. However, because we're going to get so many recasts, and I have confirmed now, once it becomes ancient, you can keep recasting for only 200 Luminite, we should all go ahead and make it ancient. We'll get many recasts, probably a minimum of another 20 to 25. It could be more than that. We'll see all the different Luminite sources that arrive. It could be 30 or more. So with that, definitely just keep recasting. I know some people had their pieces turn ancient early. I think that's just a quirk of the event. It's guaranteed to become ancient on your 5th recast, but apparently it can happen sooner. So that's what's going on there. So I'm going to show you this Winter Lodge event. I'm going to break down all the recipes. We've got the Smileone bundles. I want to show you the promo code right now. The absolute final thing is going to be this, the Mordeus excavation. This is a rerun of an old Mordeus excavation, so we actually already know the maps, but I'm still going to live update every map result or every puzzle answer each day on my Discord along with my head mod, Pink Jesus, and we're going to re-upload it because the things you're hunting for are festive themed and look different. If you want to stay on top of all of this, if you want to do it yourself, by all means, but if you don't want to make any mistakes and you want to stay on top of all of this, please just join my Discord, the Fast and the Fastidious. So you'll see right above the Winter Lodge Perfect Meals channel, we have the Mordeus Knapsack and Rune Link results. So here is map 1, here's puzzle 1, here is puzzle 2. So if I can go ahead and get a couple pickaxes, there you go, I've got 5. I just logged in for the day. You can see I can already start chipping away at floor 1. So if we look at floor 1 over here, I know there are 2 bells in a reef on this like top left square just offset. So I can click. Oop, that is the wrong map. Well, actually, this is a good example of why you should frickin' pay attention. I am a dumbass. I didn't look at the floor number. You can see here clearly, I don't know what Lantai means, but clearly it's 6. And the one I was just clicking on is 5. So I was jumping all the way to floor 5. I'm very dumb. But I'll leave this in so you guys know that I'm dumb. This is floor 1. So now I can confidently use my last 3 like right here. And we know that it's going to work. So here you go, just to prove that it actually works. Join the Discord and go to those channels and get everything done. We'll go over the entire Winter Lodge event in just a moment. First, let's do my promo code. So I actually had my promo code as a little teaser at the start of the video. It is this at the bottom. It's going to be Fasti Frost Lantern. And to use it, click on your avatar in the top left when you're on your campfire background screen. Then go down to settings, and then you're going to see right here, it says redeem code. So click on redeem code and just paste the following: Fasti Frost Lantern. People make typos on this all the time. I don't know about this specific code. I've never had this code, but my code's in the past. So please just copy and paste it. I'll have it written in the description as I always do. It is Fasti Frost Lantern. Go ahead and click OK. Redemption successful. And you should be able to find your rewards in your mailbox. It's 100 diamonds. There are 14 creators that should have their own special exclusive promo code as a part of this event. So in total, each one of us has 100 diamonds. That should be 1,400 diamonds. The last thing I got to show you actually while we're in here is today, all of us for free, just by logging in, got an early Christmas gift from Watcher of Realms. They're giving us this new Gwendolyn emote for the chat, and most importantly, 5 rare summoning crystals. So that 200 guarantee for your exclusive lucky pick just became a 195 guarantee at worst. So 5 free rare summoning crystals. Very, very, very cool stuff from the devs. We have an even better gift coming for New Year's. You guys can look forward to that. Lots of good things. All right, let's get into it now with the Smile one very quickly, and then we'll do the Winter Lodge event. So if you want to go to Smile 1, you can find the Smile 1 link in the description of every single one of my videos recently. So here's my video from earlier today. I was comparing DPS sets, Warlord versus Wicked Vengeance. Definitely go check it out if you're interested. You can see on top, I wrote Christmas bundles are live. And then we've got the USA, Canada, kind of the North American, Western Hemisphere link. And then we have the Europeans and abroad link. If you're in America or Canada, definitely use this link. And then when you go to put in your zip code, make sure you use the right zip code. I'm kind of speaking in code here. I'm hoping a couple of you will go to the comment section and explain what I mean by the right zip code so you can help out your fellow players. But yeah, do that. You'll save yourself a little money. So right now you can see we've got a great top-up event. I have huge discounts as a part of my link on all this W Gold. This is 12% off. This one is 14% off. Really, really good value here, right? However, you cannot see the special bundles. You will be able to see them, though, once you put in your information. So go back to the campground screen, click on your avatar, and then you see your ID. Click this copy button. It says user ID has been saved to the clipboard. Go back and now paste it. When you paste in the user ID, it should just paste the first part of your ID before the parentheses. That's good. That's the user ID. When you paste over here, it's going to include that and the stuff that was in the parentheses. Delete the stuff that is here, right? And then go ahead and put in just the server ID, the last 5 digits. So delete everything but the last 5 digits. So if you don't know exactly what I mean, the user ID is the first 7 to 8 digits. It depends on how old or new your account is. And then the server ID is the 5 digits inside the parentheses. This will unveil the bundles. And there are some really good ones, and there are some pretty ridiculous ones. Let's start with the good ones. This is the must buy. And when I say must buy, assuming you're a spender. If you're not a spender, none of these deals are good. Like I would not recommend spending money all of a sudden for these deals unless you already want to spend. But if already you like to spend on these games and you're looking for good deals, this deal here is kind of unmatched. Very often in this game, we see ancient summons cost $5, even $6 per summon. Occasionally, you'll even see a cheaper version at $4 per summon. But right here, you're getting an ancient summon at $1.50 per summon. For $9, you are going to get 6 ancient summoning crystals, and that's amazing. On top of that, you even get a little bit of gold and 200 stamina. This is like the best deal for people that spend and like to summon that we've ever seen. You can look over here. Here's another ancient bonus bundle. This is going to give you 3 ancient summons for $9. That's honestly a really good deal already. $3 per summon. But this one is fantastic. I'm not 100% sure if you need to buy bundle 1 and bundle 2 to unlock this. It doesn't state that anywhere as it has in the past, so I don't think you do. So definitely this would be my top recommendation. My next recommendation would be this over here. For $9, you get 26 rare summoning crystals. That is just more than 33 cents per summon. On top of that, you also get 600 diamonds. So if you want to know exactly how many summons it is, right? One summon is 88 diamonds. That's basically another 7 summons worth of diamonds. Throw that on top of the 26 we're already getting. That's about 33 summons for $9. That's like under 30 cents per summon. It's getting close to 25 cents per summon. That's fantastic. Another pretty good deal that's not too expensive. This one, $27. You get 25 rare summoning crystals and then more than an extra 10 pull worth of diamonds. So this is coming out to like probably 36 summons for $27. That's like 75 cents a summon, I think. That's pretty good. There are some other really good things. If you're a big spender, these definitely are solid values, but they're not incredible. You already know if you're going to buy these if you're a big spender. But the ones I wanted to shout out were the Ancient Bonus Bundle, the Rare Summoning Discount Bundle 3, and the Ancient Summoning Discount Bundle 3. There's also this one, I should say, the Monthly Card Bundle. You get a monthly card of summoning, a monthly card of diamonds, and a monthly card of stamina, plus some gold, plus some stamina. It doesn't really matter. But all those monthly values are like the best values in the game, and you're getting all of it for $27. This is actually a really good value. It's like 40 summons, it's like 3,000 diamonds, it's so much stamina. If you actually mapped it out, this is probably the strongest value you can get in the game, and they're putting up all these cards on discount. So if you're a spender, this is another good value. Enough of that, though. Let's get to the Winter Lodge. So to get to the Winter Lodge, click on the Frostfall Jamboree in the top right. Go here and then start your business. Get ready to open up shop. So I'm going to start my business and I want to get as good results as possible. So Virna is my first customer today. She says, give me a bowl of creamy onion chicken soup. There's a lot of ways you could do this. Obviously you need some onion. Obviously you need some chicken, but what do you do with the rest? Do I put in a little lemon? Do I put in a little spice? Do I put in some hardiness with the pumpkin? I don't want any guesswork. So I'm going to go to my Discord, the Fast and the Fastidious. I'm going to go to the Winter Lodge channel, and let's go and search for Virna. So it might take a moment. We've got to find the right icons, and hopefully we have a Virna here already. Let's actually scroll to the top. Has anyone gotten Virna? Am I screwed right now? Has no one gotten Virna? We might have to YOLO this one just so I can move on and show you how to make more recipes. Looks like I might be the first person with the Virna. You got Virna here? No. There's Virna. Perfect. Okay, that's why you got to be patient. So I could have guessed. I was right about the onion, the spice, and the chicken, but I never would have gotten this cucumber. I don't think that's a zucchini. I think that's a cucumber. So we know how to get a 5-star meal now, right? It's a chicken and onion, the cucumber, and the spice, the little pepper. So I should cook, and I should be able to get, you got to get the thing to fall right in the middle. I should be able to get a perfect meal. So you're going to kind of like that fishing event, have that thing go back and forth. So you got to pick the right recipe, and then you got to land right in the middle. So if we go to my record now, I am 1 for 1. I got 99 on my earnings, and I got a perfect 5-heart meal. I'm amazing right now. I don't know why I got 1 less earnings than these guys. Maybe my timing was just off. So I actually didn't know that was going to happen. So hopefully you can learn from my video, and that won't happen to you. Now we've got Aurum. So let's go back through. We got Aurum right here. This is a 4.5-star meal, so that's close. Let's go back to the top. I'm going to take my time. Can we find a 5-heart Aurum meal? So far, nothing. think we might have to just do some guesswork based on that 4.5 meal. I still don't see it. This will all get filled up over the next couple days. There's a 4.5. Okay, so this is the 4.5 Aurum meal. Let's try to use our brains. So this one was avocado, pumpkin, cucumber, and steak. He says, or I guess it's a pork chop. Bring this dwarf a pork chop with some ale and throw in some greens. So where do we think they went wrong? For greens, I feel like this is all green, and then that must be the pork chop or the steak, whatever. And what was the last thing? They had a pumpkin. Maybe the pumpkin was the mistake, right? Let's double check. Yeah, I think maybe the pumpkin was a mistake. So should we go for the onion instead? Let's try that. Let's see. Oh, I missed my thing. Oh my God, I missed my thing. So there you go. Learn from me. Terrible. It also could have been because I missed my thing. It all happened so fast. I forgot it was going to come again. But definitely pay attention to that slider on the bottom. All right, Anai. Can we go find Anai? Kind of blowing it right now. I'm cracking under the pressure. You hate to see it. No Anais? Where's Anai? Might have to design this recipe myself. I don't see Anai here. Give me 1 second, guys. Also trying to like remember who I'm seeing so I know if the next one already if we'll have them. Looks like no Anai. All right, this one we're gonna have to, fly blind. No Anai for me. Okay. So with Anai, she says the royal family is holding a grand ball. Prepare more vegetable juice for the princess. Vegetable juice. Okay. Go for the pumpkin, the cucumber, lemon maybe. And then I'm going for onions. All right, let's get the slider right. Perfect vegetarian salad. Well, not exactly. Wow, 3.5 stars, pretty bad. Don't do that, guys. All right, hey crew, how about a cocktail paired with some fresh fowl and game? It has to be these two. Let's go take a peek at Reeve. I think I saw a Reeve here for sure. Let's go back to the top. Don't let me down. Like I said, this will all fill up over the coming days. Here we go. Perfect Reeve. So we need grapes and lemon on top of what we already had. Okay, can I get my first actually perfect, not 99, but 100? No, I did it too early. Oh my God. Oh my God. So okay, that's interesting. To get the 5-star meal, 5-heart meal, you actually have to get it perfect in the middle too. But that was it. And I actually think this Aurum one, probably the 4.5 Aurum was probably right, and he just mistimed it. So I am blowing this left and right, folks. I'm so sorry. I've got 5 more visitors. We're going to keep this going. Where's Lugaroo? I can't believe I'm actually having fun doing this. Lugaroo is the first one we ever had. Chicken, spicy pepper, onion, and cucumber. I'm not going to blow this. Perfect. Come on. 120. We did it, baby. Okay, so I thought you had to get it as soon as possible. Otherwise, you were kind of like missing out. That's why I blew all these, because I thought that must have been why I missed Virna. But I guess no, you just need to get it smack dab in the middle. So take your time and line it up. We won't make that mistake again. Voroth is here. I know I saw him. I know I saw Voroth somewhere. Easier, we can just look. There we go, Voroth. I'm assuming this was right and he messed up the timing. So we're going to go with this. That's what I think. So steak, pumpkin, pepper, grapes. I wasn't right in the middle. Let's see what they give me. 95. Okay, and he also got 95. So maybe that actually wasn't perfect. So interesting. This is very interesting. We got Nocturne. I know I saw Nocturne somewhere. Let's go back to the top. Nocturne. You know what it is? It's the fact that it's like in the bottom right and I'm looking at my right screen too. It just doesn't feel as comfy as like with the fishing thing where it's right in the middle. There's Nocturne. 98 though, not 120. I guess let's try it. Maybe if we can get like perfect timing. So both meats and fish and lemon. He needs those proteins. All right. Oh, I missed it. I hate it tucked into the corner. I'm going to be honest. All right, I suck at this. Tallulah. I know I saw Tallulah. Let's try to find a perfect Tallulah. I'm looking. The Eirlys. There's Tallulah. This one though is 4 and a bit. So maybe it's one ingredient's just off. They got lobster, cucumber, onion, and pumpkin. We fish for shrimp and grow native plants for a living. Native plants has to be that. Definitely pumpkin. Do I risk it? I say let's risk it and let's ditch the onion for a pepper. That was in the middle, not right in the middle of the middle, but at least the middle. 89 was worse. I blew it. All right, Deimos. We got 2 left. I want another 120. Where's Deimos? I know I saw him towards the top, right? Purple. There he is. Okay, this is a 120 meal. So cucumber, onion, pumpkin, pepper. That middle row. That was in the middle of the middle. That's 120. There we go. All right, perfect Deimos. And our final one is going to be Narvi, a little blue girl. So let's see. There's Narvi. This is a 99. Let's try it exactly. Maybe some of them can only yield 99, not 120. Maybe that's what happened with Virna too. I don't know. Was their Virna, the one we found, was their Virna 120 or was it 99? No, their Virna was 99. So maybe that's just how it works. I'm glad that I'm messing up and you guys can learn from me as opposed to, vice versa. I don't really care. All right, so grape, onion, grape, avocado, apple, lemon. All right, so just the bottom row here. All right, that was right in the middle. That should be the 99. Okay, I think some of them just are what they are. So here are skills. What happens here? A lord will visit. We can activate that. How much does this cost? I guess let's just try it, right? Then cha-ching. I'll wait till tomorrow so I can maybe give you guys better advice, at least on the Discord. We'll do that later. You can see this is my record. Some good moments, some terrible moments. My ranking is probably in the absolute gutter. I think this is going to settle each day, and you get some extra rewards. If we look now, you can see this is how you get the rewards at the bottom. You can get up to 9,800 points. It accumulates in an ancient summoning crystal. In total, there's actually much more Luminite than I thought. I was just asking around, and now that I'm actually seeing it, it's definitely much more. So it's 1,000 plus 800, that's 1,800, plus 700, that's 2,500, plus 600 is 3,100, 500, 3,600, and then 300. So we're talking 3,900 Luminite. That's pretty huge. So there's another 300. I can go to Azor and I can recast. That's pretty huge. I actually have 2 because I had 138 left over from yesterday. We can do 2 Azor recasts. I'll stick with that for now. There, it instantly recasted. We're definitely going to keep that. That's our best roll yet. So yeah, if you had to have one low, it'd be the crit rate. Not too shabby. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, my promo code is going to be Fasti Frost Lantern. Go check out those Smileone deals. Links will be in the description and the top pinned comment. Go get your 5 free summons from the mail. I've got 3 more videos to film for you and release after this one today. So look forward to that. Thank you. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.